Cami, and we have a special guest here with us today, my grandma.
Oh, Camille, I am so glad to see you today. What are we going to do today here at Hickory Hill?
We are going to be making no-bake cookies.
Oh, I remember we used to call those moon rocks because they look like the rocks and pieces of the moon.
Oh.
I'm up for any kind of cookie you don't have to put in the oven and make the kitchen all hot.
Yeah. So, now let's show you the ingredients that we'll be needing.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with 2 cups of sugar, a 1/4 cup of cocoa, a 1/2 cup of milk, a stick of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a pinch of salt, a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, 3 cups of Minute Quick Oats, or you can use nuts or coconut. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to add our 2 cups of sugar, but first we want to put in our butter so that when we stir it around, it's easier and it'll be more liquidy in the bottom. So we're going to stick our butter into a pan, and you will need this pan to be on the stove because we are actually going to boil it. So we're going to want that in there, okay? Then we're going to add, it's a whole stick of butter again, okay? Our 2 cups of sugar. Okay. We're going to add our milk, our 1/2 cup of milk, and our cocoa, which is once again a 1/4 cup of cocoa. Now we are going to bring these items to a boil. Okay, so now we are just, will you show them what we're sort of doing over here? I'm just stirring around and making sure that we get all those items stirred in. And we're going to just do this until it starts to boil up. So I'll see you back in a bit when we're done boiling it. As you can see, I'm just showing you a little bit of what you might be seeing. When it starts to do this, you sort of want to keep in touch with it and just start to stir it around like I was earlier. So just making sure that you're stirring that around nice and good. Okay? So that's what it should look like if you're worried. Okay, so now we're going to turn it off because it has came to a boil. And we're going to add our peanut butter. I'm just using a spatula, and I'm just going to sort of go around with my peanut butter and just sort of get that in there nice and good. Kind of tap that, make sure I get all that peanut butter out of there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is add my vanilla.
Pinch of salt.
I'm sorry, a pinch of salt. Now, I just used a little tiny bit out of my 1/4 teaspoon of it. So just a little bit. Or else it'll be too salty and you will not want to eat it. So, you're going to add your vanilla. And how much vanilla will you be needing? You will be needing, like I said once again, 1 teaspoon of this vanilla. Sorry. 1 teaspoon of this vanilla. So what we want to do is to make sure we don't get any extra vanilla in there, we don't do it over there, we do it over here. You might want to do it over maybe something, so I'm doing it over a spatula right after I get this open. Okay. So now I'm just adding my vanilla. And now I'm going to add my Quick Oats, which is once again 3 cups of Quick Oats. Now, you are going to want to quickly stir this. And you want to do it quick because you don't want it to stick to you. So we're just stirring this really well so we get all those oats covered with our mixture of our chocolate Hershey's. Okay, and after I get this mixed up well, we'll get back with you. Okay, now it is getting up more hard and we are ready to scoop it out. You can use parchment paper to use it as your liner of the pan, or Or of course you can always use wax paper if you do not have that parchment paper. So we're going to just use a cookie scooper, but you can always use 2 spoons and just get the regular size of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over here, and we're just going to scoop it against the side so we get an exact measurement. And we're just going to push it out right there so that it lays perfectly. We're going to do that. Again, here. Just like that. So we get the perfect size of a cookie. Once again, if you do not have this cookie scooper, you can always use 2 spoons and scoop it in onto it. But you want to get a perfect good size. We'll see you back in a minute. This is what your cookie should sort of look like by now. And after this, you will want to leave them in the refrigerator, over the nighttime so that in the morning you will have a nice, yummy cookie that you can have for the morning breakfast. LOL. No, unless your mom says no. Okay. This is Cammie, and this is